Hello, Katie here from followkatie.com. Hello. Just checking if it's working. How are you today? Yes, today we're going to talk about tips to help you duplicate your business. So I'm going to share that on my fan page. Hello. Who is with me today? So it's Monday and I wish you a wonderful week ahead of you. So who is with me today? So today we are going to talk about how to duplicate your business, because when you start a new business, a new project, a new service, a new affiliate, whatever you're going to start, you're all excited and you talk to your family, to your friends, but then you have to build up teams and to get residual income, to get into business and making sure that you have a good team building, you need to do a few things. And so I'm going to give you some tips just to have all your team members continuing with your business and duplicate what you're doing. Okay, so today, who is with me today? Hi Junhai, how are you today? Hi Shelly, how are you? So I'm going to start. So I'm going to give you 6 tips to duplicate your business. So as I said, when you start your business, you're excited, you're going to talk to your family, you're going to talk to your friends, you're going to talk to the people around you. But then if you want to build a bigger business, you need to talk to recruit outside your family and outside your friends, your close friends. So you need to build a team. For that, you're going to recruit people and then you need to have a group. So that is my first tip. If you can have a group, a Facebook group, if you are on Facebook, a Facebook group, you'll be able to have all the information into this group. So that is important, because what's happening is when you start doing a business, and that is something that can be very overwhelming with all the information. So if you have new people coming to your team and then they see all this information and they don't really know where to start, what to do, they might quit before even starting. So that's why it's important, if you want to build your team, just do a group, build a group, have a training group. Okay, so you go on Facebook, you create a group, and then you can put your videos, you can put the before and after pictures, you can put all the testimonials. So when new members, new persons coming to your team wants to know all the information without being too much overwhelmed and too much information, you will be able to tell them, look at the video 1, look at video 2, just making sure everything is step by step. And that's what we have in our community. When I do my trainings, we do everything step by step. We have modules and we don't start and we don't see all the modules unless we have one finish, and we have 12 modules. And that is what I liked about it, because I wasn't too overwhelmed with all the information. We had to go modules by modules, which means that you learn bit by bits and step by step. So that's why it's important when you want to build a bigger team and you want to do this community, do a Facebook group, put all the videos, everything you have to show your audience, and step by step. Okay, so because you can go on your groups on the file and you can number all the video or everything you want them to see. If you have a lot of pictures, put a file with all the pictures. If you have testimonials, do the same thing. So it's not all the information and you don't send this and that and email this. Hi Sharon, how are you today? So that is important that you do through this training group. Then the second tip I would give you is do a face-to-face training. because that is great when you have people and they want to see you, they want to interact with you, especially if you have new members into your team. You need to have a face-to-face. So you have Google Hangouts, which is completely free, or Zoom. So you can do a training even once a week or every 2 weeks, depending what you're doing. And you can do this training with them, but they'll see you face-to-face, and that will be better for interacting. And then they can ask you questions and you'll be able to answer them. No time for training. You have no time for training, Jenhai? Well, you have to train, because if you don't train, you don't, it's very hard to be able to duplicate what you're doing, because you can't do and build a team without training people as well. So that is important that they see you. So the face-to-face training is great as well. I like Zoom. People prefer Google Hangouts, and you can do a training together. So then they can have questions and it will be easier to answer and go faster. So that is the second tip. Do a face-to-face training is great. Third one, praise people. When you have a group this way, when you have, even on the Hangout, it's always nice to praise, someone. Don't look at only the numbers, knowing that they brought or they got so much or whatever, but as well praise people for what they achieved. Even if they did, for example, module 1, boom, you can praise them for module 1 only. They don't need to be until module 12. But people, they like being praised, and then it will boost their confidence, and it will help, and they'll say, wow, I did that, no, I can continue. And because it will be step by step, they'll be following you, and they'll be, they'll be confident that they can do it, because that's a main problem in network marketing. A lot of people just quit before they do even half of the training, because they don't follow the training. There is too much information, they are swamped, they don't know where to start, they don't have a good leader behind them, and then they don't know where to start or where to finish or whatever. So that is the main problem that we have in network marketing. But if you want to build your business and have a long-term business that works with building your team, you need to go through so much points, and getting them to be interested with what you're doing. Because if you don't interact with them, if you put them in this group and you don't interact anymore, they're not going to follow you, because they think that you just wanted them to, for example, to just join and that's it. So that's why it's important you follow up. So praise, even if doesn't need to be numbers, but achievement, what they did, or if you're in a weight loss program, that they lost weight, whatever. But just making sure you praise people, and that is important because people like to be praised. Number 4, text group. I like it, but not too much. On WhatsApp you can do a text group, the same thing, but people sometimes. So make sure that you say that on this text group it's only business related. Especially in Jamaica, we have a lot of things coming up because they're very religious, but that can be swamped as well with this text group, and then someone is going to ask you a question and then they are not going to be answered, because there are so many things that happening with that are not related to business. So making sure that you have your text group. If you have different leaders around you, tell them to do their own text group, and then you can ask the big questions, or you can answer some of the questions you saw on this text group, on this hangout, or on the group, and you say, I had these interesting questions, and I think it's important that you know about this and that. So that's why it's important you have this text group, but just making sure that you follow them. Only business related, and then just when you have a very interested question, answer it on your group, or when you have the face-to-face meeting, okay, on Zoom or Google Hangout. So that was tip number 4. Number 5, events, and that is very good. When you go to events, and it's always nice to interact with people, to see people, and to meet them. If you have a big group, and for example, if you are into travel business, you can always meet once a year, all together, and that is a good building, because it's always nice to meet people, having a margarita and on the swimming pool, and that's how you build more relationship and close relationship with your business team members and partners. So that is great too. That's why it's important that you go to events, and you go to if you can go once a year and meet them in you know, in a travel together. And if you are a team, you could always even rent one big house and staying together. That will bring your team, and then you'll be all, you know, chopped to do everything, and you'll be really focused on what you're doing. So that is very important to do the events. That was my 5. Number 6, if you see when you have a new team member and or someone that is very enthusiastic, but it's maybe his first time, he doesn't know what to do, what to start, but he's really enthusiastic, what you can do, if he doesn't live too far away from you, you can always meet him at the weekend or for a day, and just to make sure that you go through all the information. And that is great to do. If you have someone that is living nearby you, which is, you know, meet him, meet this person, and show everything, show all your computer, on your computer, everything you're doing. That will go faster, and then you'll see interest, because you know when you meet people, when you see people, and if they are very interested. And if you think it's a good leader that you're going to train, that will be better for you to meet this person in person, you know, this so that's why it's important. So that was my 6 tips that I wanted to share with you about duplicating your business, because it's not only making business and doing this and that, but you want to duplicate. And when you duplicate, you'll get residual income, you'll get a big team, and that's how you're going to be able to raise up and get onto the top earners. So have a training group, do a face-to-face training, praise people, text group, events and travel, doing a team building. And when you have serious leader, just meet them in person. That is great. So that was my 6 tips for today. I did a blog about it, so I'm going to put this video. It's already on my fan page if you want to see my fan page. I did a blog about it, so I'm going to put this video on the blog. And if you want, you'll see on my blog, beside there is an attraction marketing boot camp, and it's exactly what I'm talking about. It's a community where we go through step by step. So if you click on that and you join, it's absolutely free. You have a 10-day roadmap, which means that every day, every single day, you're going to receive an email, you're going to do this little training, and you're not going to be overwhelmed with all the information. Great, super appreciate your training videos. You're very welcome, Shelly, very welcome. So you can click on that. Thank you, Jen. Hi, really appreciate. So you can click on that. You can get this 10 days. You're not going to be too overwhelmed with information, but just follow up, and it's just maybe an hour a day. If you don't have time to do every day, take your time, because that is important. You take your time, because it's what I did when I started with my, you know, my network marketing. Wanted to take too much information, and then you're so overwhelmed, you don't know what to do, and then someone's telling you Facebook, someone's telling you Instagram, someone's telling you Twitter, and then you don't know where to go. So one day you'd say, okay, I might go for Twitter. You are wasting 2 days trying to find out what's going on Twitter, and then you realize, oh no, maybe I stay on Facebook. So make a plan for your team. Duplication is very important. Your group, you'll be able to show everybody what you're going to do and what you want to achieve, and then they'll do the same thing. All right, so thank you very much, guys, for being here with me. I really appreciate. As I said, I'm going to put the link of the blog, so you can go if you want to have the 10-day roadmap. It's on the blog as well. You just have to click. It's absolutely free, so you have 10 days training. And if you want to have some more information, you can always go on my fan page, and you just go on Kathy Lo-Pinto is my fan page, so there is nothing really different, and I put more training into that. I don't want to swamp my profile, my main profile, with a lot of information about my business, but I'm going to put a lot of information, especially this week. My products are coming very soon. We are finished with the labeling. They are going to be shipped from Canada, so I'm going to do a training, or I'm going to do a video with every single product. So if you want to see my stuff, what I'm doing, go on my fan page. You can like it, and then you'll be able to see all my trainings better, and all the things I'm doing. All right, thank you guys, really appreciate, love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.